Greetings and welcome to yet another video. My name is Brad Glover, and if you've seen any of my armies on my Instagram, which is a link below, you'll know that I like to do smoke effects from time to time. So today that's what I thought I would show off. It shouldn't be a very long video compared to my last ones, because you know it's pretty simple thing to do. So let's get into it. Okay, so here we have everything we're going to need to do our smoke today. We've got a comically large thing of PVA glue here. We've got our clump foliage, which is what we're going to be doing with the bulk of it. We've got a old palette here, just a lid will do. Got some super glue, the extra thin kind and cheap, obviously as well. A sculpting tool and some sprue is going to be the main frame we're going to use for it. You can do it already attached to the model, but it's easier to do it separate, glued to a base. Okay, so we're going to start by just getting some of this foliage. We're just going to rip it up a little bit and get it on here. This is the kind of stuff you find on like model railways. It's quite easy to find. I get it in Hobbycraft here in the UK, but I'm sure you can find it on like Amazon or something, you know, help Bezos out. Now, once we've got that par there, we're just going to pour some PVA glue on. Just like that. Any PVA glue is fine. Preferably get some cheap stuff, you know. Then we're just going to mix this together into a lovely looking paste. Yeah, not the most appealing, but mix this up. But I think we're going to need a little bit more foliage just to get that ratio just right. So you can just tear up some more, chuck it in here, and mix it up. Next, we're just going to get some super glue and put it on the area that we're going to start with, which is like down here. Let's put it around there. Then we're going to get a scoop of this if we can. It can be quite difficult to pick up, but we're just going to pop it on there like so. Get some more and just pop it on there. Then once we've got a little bit there, we're just going to pop some more super glue on top. This will get very fumey, if you will. So, you know, make sure you're in a well-ventilated area, you know, etc. Don't want to be passing out from fumes. Just going to put some more on there. And then build out some more, if we can pick some up. It's very fiddly. And it does take a while, especially on larger parts, but now then we're just going to build it up some more. And then once you've done a little bit, put some super glue on, hold it in place, and hope it doesn't fall off. Then once you've got it all the way up to the top, you just want to get it on some of these little bits here. You might find a bit of like stringy super glue, not super glue, PVA glue. Try and pop that on there, cover that up, and then pop some super glue on. You want to make sure we've got lots of super glue on this, because that's going to make it like rock hard and easy to paint. And you want to look for if there's any like bits of sprue showing, because you don't want that poking through as well, but I think we're good. And then, yeah, we're just going to put some more super glue on. Again, cannot stress this enough. Well-ventilated area. And just, you know, get a bunch on there. And be careful as well, because this super glue is quite thin. It's going to, like, drip down. So you want to not get too attached to this painting handle or the base. So, we can pop that there. Really, I should have done the ratio better. Got quite a bit left over here, but you'll never get it right. I've been doing this for years and not got it right. So we're going to leave that overnight. Again, ideally in somewhere well ventilated or outside. So yeah, we'll come back to that tomorrow. So now it's the next day. You can see that this is all nice and stiff now. Nice and ready to paint. So the way I normally do it is I literally just spray it black and just do a dry brush of Ultraman Grey. Nice and simple, nice and easy. This looks like standard smoke. Now, it's not going to be a very interesting tutorial, so today I'm going to paint it like I do my Stormcast smoke. So a bit funkier, a bit more magic-y, and yeah, let's get into it. So now that it's been sprayed grey, we're ready to paint it. You want to make sure you spray a little closer than you would normally, because you want to get into all these tiny little nooks and crannies in there. You don't want any bit showing. So 3 paints that we're going to be using are Screamer Pink, Celtic Green, and Templegar Blue. The 2 brushes, you're going to want more kind of flat brushes. This one we're going to do the dry brushing, and for the base coat, you want one that's going to be a bit stronger. So you want to be able to, get into, like I said, all these tight little areas. So let's take some of our Screamer Pink here. Add a little bit of water. I'm just going to start slapping some of this on. It doesn't matter if it's, thicker, again, like you would normally on like a miniature. Because we're going to be needing to get a lot of it on. All these nooks. It's not going to matter if you obscure any detail, because not really any detail to obscure. So yeah, you're going to need a lot. Really push it in there to all these little gaps. Now that's dry, we're going to get some Celtic Green here. Not too much, and we're just going to do some dry brushing, as well as getting it all over my hand apparently. And just going to slowly work our way around. Don't want to get too deep in there. Go a bit heavier if you want. Depends how much sort of blue you want in there. Going around. It's very satisfying to do this. Now we're onto the Templegar Blue. Just gonna get a little bit of that. Don't want too much this time. A lot less than last time. I'm just going to pick up the very most raised points. Just like that. Just picking out these bits. Up the top as well. And there we go. Is it done? Nice and simple. Real good. So that's going to be it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, or you're going to try and do this effect yourself, please let me know down below. I'd genuinely love to hear it and see it. And my next video, if you're interested, is going to be another conversion breakdown like the last one, except this time for my Stormcast, I'm going to be making a spider dragon. It's going to be fun. It's going to be mixing Archaon with a Ragnarok spider. So I don't know how it's going to go, just yet at least. But yeah, it should be interesting. And if you're watching this video on YouTube, then that video is already on my Patreon, so you get to see those 2 weeks earlier there. Or you can just wait 2 weeks and you can watch it here on YouTube. So yeah, until next time. Yep. Goodbye, cut. Oh, guys, endings are getting worse. Oh, that spider dragon's gonna be sick, though, mate. It's gonna be bloody sick.